What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Chaos Gym. I know I haven't made a video in a month, yeah, but I've been really busy with real life slash tournaments and work and everything, and just a bunch of excuses right now, actually. But I was planning on doing a massive deck list dump before NAIC with everything that I had been testing. I had like 20 lists from a bunch of different decks, some that I'd discounted very early, so the lists weren't great. They were mostly stock lists. But it was going to be like a video where you could go to get all the lists. But then I saw a bunch of other YouTubers did it, like Omnipoke and the Metadeck and Team Fish Knuckles and someone's PC. So I just decided against it because right now it's oversaturated in content. So this video is going to be kind of like a news video slash like update, just catch up on everything that I've been up to. But before I preface into that, if you guys want to see something cool, something new, innovative, whatever you guys want to see, leave in the comments down below so I can hopefully set up something new, different from what other YouTubers are doing right now. Because I was just going to do some Burning Shadows Worlds format videos coming up soon, as soon as I start my testing for that. For Worlds, obviously, for those of you who are going to the Anaheim Open, for those of you who qualify for Worlds. But other than that, wasn't really going to do anything crazy other than that, just because I still have work and stuff to deal with. But anyways, I will give a quick update on what's been going on in my Pokemon life. I did end up going to Origins the weekend after Mexico. Started 0-2, and then I finished 5-2 due to some couple, I think, 2 scoops I received. So thank you guys for those. And I managed to bubble top 16 at like 20th, I want to say. There was like 6 or 7 5 and 2s that didn't make top 16, so I missed out on 45 points there. Was a little upsetting because I knew that put me pretty far out of the top 16 race, and I would need to now go pretty much win both my cups, and then a like top 16 NAIC finish would give it to me. But that's provided I win my 2 cups. If I don't, then a top 8 finish would be what I was looking for. So I went to my cups and I finished top 4 at the first one, playing Vespiquen, losing in top 4, very in a very close matchup to Zoroark, where my opponent would continuously draw what they needed off of an end of 1 slash end of 2 type of thing, and at one point he went down to a 0 card hand and top decked Oranguru and was able to continue playing the game. So that was pretty nuts. He played a high risk, high reward type of game style, and I couldn't punish him really, because of my slow starts, game 1 and 3, and that led to me losing the series. Then the next weekend or the day after, I went to another cup, and I proceeded to lose in top 8 to teammate Jim Pendarvis. I was playing Decidueye, Ninetales, and he was playing Vespiquen, and I got bodied actually. It was pretty close, but we realized the Vespiquen would be pretty good for NAIC if you added a Mime. But after testing Vespiquen extensively, our entire squad, all my friends, Azul, Brad, Ryan Sablehouse, June Pendarvis, all decided that, Eric Rodriguez too, all decided that between the 2 options, Volcanion and Vespiquen, Volcanion seemed more alluring in a 9-round tournament, where Decidueye seemed like the hip and happening deck, and Drampagarb and like Espeon Garb were 2 really good decks, and it beat both of those convincingly. And Vespiquen didn't really beat Espeon Garb convincingly. It was a 50-50 matchup. I want to say me and Azul played a best of 9 the night before to figure out the matchup, and it went 5-4 in Espeon Garb's favor. And they all jumped off to play Volcanion, and Ryan was the only one still on the fence until the morning of, which he always does, and he went with Volcanion in the morning. I had committed to Vespiquen because I had confidence in my own ability to play it, and I played it. I ended up going 5-4, conceding my last round to somebody who needed the championship points to make it to the World Championships. So, see there. But other than that, it was a weird set of decks that I played against. I expected a lot of Greninja, I expected a lot of Volcanion, and I expected a lot of Drampagarb, and Decidueye no Plume. And I hit very few of those. I hit like Zoroark, I hit like Zork Zygarde, and he never had to like play a Lele in the first 2 games, or a Shaman or a Zygarde. So I was playing an uphill battle the entire time because he was never forced to bench a EX or GX. Game 3 he did, but I missed Lysander for the game. Then I played against like two Darkrai's, which is a fine matchup as long as you don't draw dead, which is what I did. Um, Lost to most notably Christopher Szymanski because I drew past game 3. I believe he did have a tech for me. I think it was an Oricorio. No, it might have been a Karen. Um, anyway, he did have an answer though. Yeah, it was a pretty upsetting finish on my end. But my good friends, Grafton Roll, Igor, Jimmy, Ryan, they all finished very highly in the tournament. Ryan and Igor top 8ing, top 4ing respectively. So that was pretty cool to watch. And now I'm back, and the next season has started officially for those of you who are looking at coming back and going for your Worlds Invite next year. The 2017-2018 season has begun. So you can begin earning Worlds points right now. The first quarter is going on. We don't know anything about the tournament structure or anything yet, but League Cups are beginning already, and they're running until October 31st for quarter 1. So I think it's safe to assume that we will have some sort of quarterly system once more with League Cups. We don't know if it'll be like 1 per quarter, 2 per quarter again. I would expect that announcement to come out fairly soon, because I think they said something would be mid July, and I guess that was a rotation. But I guess tournament structure would have to follow up pretty closely after. And then, oh yeah, and there was like a super cool article that Christopher Szymanski wrote on Six Prizes about what would have happened if we didn't have the point bump and how many invites we would have had. And I think it was like the number was like less than 50 from the US, and that was like ridiculously low. Yeah, it was just kind of a shocking number to look at. And then we went ahead, and then yeah, okay, so what next? Yeah, season started, rotations happen. It's BKT on, so we keep both break sets. Notably, we lose Lysander, Shaman, VS Seeker, Dive Ball, Repeat Ball, Level Ball, Forest, Lab. We lose a lot of impactful stadiums. Lysander's gone, so Guzma becomes our only real pull-up supporter. So not a big deal. Fan Club, Bridget, both gone. Yeah, we lose Forest, which is pretty big, actually, for Decidueye and stuff. But so it'll be interesting to see what the format looks like moving forward. We will be... League Cups have begun, so there is one for me on Saturday, but it's a little far, so I won't be attending, as I don't really want to play this format anymore, and I'm like fully invested in testing for Worlds already, because I will be playing day 1. I did not earn my day 2 invite, so I will have to be playing day 1. So I will have to see how that ends up on my end. Hopefully well. But yes, it'll begin August 18th for those of you at home. You can watch on Twitch. I encourage you to watch on Twitch and continue supporting our community. Use Twitter, Facebook, all that to keep social media bursting, get more people in, watching, friends, family. People who like played Pokemon when they were kids and they're like, hey, this is cool, let me watch for a little bit. Because I've had friends that have done that have hit me up and been like, hey, I saw you on stream, or like, hey, I've been watching this stream and this is pretty cool. Other than that news, that's, I think, pretty much wraps up everything on that side. Most of the Burning Shadows decks have been talked about already by most notable YouTubers. Goliath, Gardevoir being the biggest thing coming up. Darkrai GX. Yeah, like those are those. Initial impressions, Greninja seems really good. And like I actually really like Greninja as a deck. I just don't want to play it myself. With Guzma, Greninja seems pretty cool with having 3 giant water shurikens per turn. So if you still play the Starmie, like a lot of players did at NAIC, you will have the added effect of being able to Guzma and get 2 energies back and then literally get triple water shuriken off, which is insane. Like everything is dead to that. So yeah, I will... Oh yeah, for those of you wondering too, here's my season recap before I call it. a video, just a quick news update video. I'm sorry about not having videos up recently, guys. It's on me mostly. Um, but I will be covering some stuff during the Burning Shadows, and then once next rotation jumps out, I'll try to cover some stuff moving in regionals. I'll do a regional schedule video once that's up. I'll do an IC thing, how to travel to regionals type of thing, more like informative, um, helping newer players type of videos as opposed to like straight up deck lists all the time. Because I know a lot of players ask questions like, "Hey, how can I do this? How can I do that?" So I feel like that's somewhere I can definitely help out. So here's my season. I think it popped up on the screen. Okay, so basically I played a bunch of League Cups, League Challenges. Quarter two was my bigger when I played a ton, um, just to kill time because quarter two I had exams and stuff, so I wasn't really able to go to any of those tournaments because Fort Wayne and Dallas both fell in times where I was spending time with family. And so to fill those voids, I just went to small tournaments and stuff in my area. And I did tournaments even if I didn't need to, just to help out friends because my first two cups I got a first, second. So I was just going to hang out with everybody, mostly because the rides were offered. And I was like, yeah, I'll just go hang out. And then quarter two or three, I finished very cleanly, just two quick cups. And then four, I struggled mightily with all my cups, actually. Um, the regionals were pretty clean. I went to 9 regionals and 2 special events. I think 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I went to 8 regionals, sorry, actually. I went to 8 regionals and 2 special events. So I went to 10 overall, and my worst, I've had 7 finishes, my worst being a top 16. I had a top 4 regionals finish. First, I'll start with a top 4 special event finish, then a top 4, 3 top 8s, and 2 top 16 regional finishes, which I am pretty happy about my season. And on the right, I outlined all the decks that I used. I encourage you guys to keep a spreadsheet similarly to track all of your performances. It really helps you improve as a player. I earned 400 points with Vespiquen, 140 with Volcanion, 100 with Dark Tina, about 90 with Gardevoir, 60 with Decidueye, 55 with Greninja, 55 with Night March, about 20 something with Darkrai, and 10 with Mega Ray. So I knew exactly where my decks were giving me points. I don't know if I didn't, yeah, okay. And my like latter half of the season was just limited to Vespiquen because I was so confident that the deck was good, and I liked playing it. But play everything you can is what I'm saying. So I have been ranting for a little bit. I'm sorry, but I'm alive, and I will be making videos again. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys who stuck around with me. The guys who come up to me at tournaments and still recognize me, ask for pictures, ask for autographs, stuff like that. That actually like makes me feel awesome, and you guys are awesome for that. A couple of you guys came up to me at NAIC. Huge shout out to you guys. A couple of you guys came up to me in Mexico. Huge shout out to the foreign fans. Yeah, but love all of you guys, and peace out. I hope to, I guess, make you guys proud at Worlds, but I will be putting up testing videos and stuff like that as I'm going, just pumping out stuff. I finally got my hands back on a PTCGO account that I think that you guys helped that actually contribute to. So I'm alive. So we'll see where we go from here. Thank you.